All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you can join me here today. And before we get started, I want to go ahead and say thank you for the support, thank you for the love, and thank you for joining me. It really means the world to be able to get my message across and help out in any way that I can. All right, today I'm going to be telling you about something that was typically reserved for the ultra wealthy until recently, and that is the ability to defer taxes. All right, now, having spent so much time in China and learning from my mentors and the one percenters and absorbing all that information, one of the biggest things that I took in was that these guys are hardly paying any tax because none of their income is actually income. It derives from assets, all right? So when I looked at these guys, I said, I'm doing something wrong. I'm getting taxed like a motherfucker on my income at the highest tax rate known to man. That's called slavery. All right, I call it the slave class because that's what it exactly is. You're paying up to 40-50% taxes. You're basically getting pimped for your money. All right, super interesting. Celsius Network gives you a tool that would typically only be reserved for the ultra wealthy, and they're giving it at the lowest interest rate possible. All right, what these guys are doing is they never sell their assets because the moment you transfer your assets to your bank account, that's considered income and is therefore taxable. What they do is they'll take a loan out on their assets without ever selling their assets. And that loan could be anywhere from 3 to 6%. And they'll pay that low interest rate on their money instead of paying that extremely high interest rate bracket if they were to put it into their checking accounts. All right? If you go to Celsius.network, you go to their little calculator on borrow. Right now, I think they have something absolutely ridiculous, like 1%. Guys, I tell this to people, and the people that have no fucking idea about money, they're not impressed. But the people that know what they're talking about and what they're looking for are shocked that this is even real. Celsius is allowing you to take out 1% loans. You heard me correctly. 1% loans. So if I borrow $1,000, how much do I have to give back? $10? Seriously? I gotta give back $10 of that 1,000? So that would be $1,010 to borrow $1,000. It's absolutely ridiculous. So what you would be able to do now is take your Bitcoin or whatever it may be. Now make sure you have to acquire wealth before you can do this. This isn't some crazy get rich thing. Oh, Pedro's gonna help us make a lot of money and we ain't got nothing to show for it. No, you gotta save, all right? You gotta do what I did for the past 2 years. You gotta live frugal, all right? I was saving like 92% of my income just because I chose to live with a roommate. I chose not to go out. I chose to work every single day. Actually, my routine was work 2 months, take a couple of days vacation. Work 2 months, no days off, take a couple of days vacation. That was my strategy. That's what worked for me. What's gonna work for you is gonna be far different. But the key thing you gotta remember, no bullshit, no excuses, all right? That's the most important thing. Everybody's different, but you gotta remember sacrifice is at the forefront of this all right? If you're not sacrificing, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. I'm sorry to say that, all right? So sacrifice should be at the top of your priorities right now, especially if you're under 30. I'm 26 right now. I've been sacrificing for the past 2 years, but I'm still not compromising though, because I have traveled to many countries in between. But I did it smartly. When my friends went out, I went to work. When my friends had parties, I went to work. And now, well, my friends still go to parties, but I just don't go to work. I can choose to go to those parties if I want to, but now my priorities change so much that I'm so selective about which parties I even want to go to, just because of the fact that my energy is so sensitive to negativity. And I was shocked and blown away at the kind of things people would talk about. And you would be completely blown away at the amount of negativity that people speak into existence subconsciously without even realizing. And it's not even their fault. They're hopping onto Facebook, they're hopping onto YouTube, they're hopping onto all these resources, but they're filling their mind up with junk. And they're loading up every day. Loading up. Oh, great. You know a shit ton about COVID-19, and you know a shit ton about all this political shit happening around the world. How much fucking money did that make you? Please tell me. Now, I'm not going to say this to somebody's face because I believe that people have the right to do what they like. All right? You're nobody to stop them from doing what they like. Me neither. All right? I'm nobody. I'm just a guy that knows what he's doing in life, same as everybody else. But I know not to bring myself too close to those kind of people because that energy is influential, right? 5 people closest to you in your life, you are the average of those 5 people. Keep that in the forefront of your mind, my friends, all right? Remember, deferring taxes used to be for the ultra wealthy. Now it's available to every single person thanks to Celsius and their team. So appreciate it, guys. Love you. We'll get another video coming out very soon. Cheers.